Well, here we are again. At, this time we're at Saudi Arabia this week. It's just me again. I'm back from after missing last week's. Cameron obviously did a good job yet again. Obviously it's me today. Obviously Luke or JJ or whatever calls us. All right, I think we're gonna have 19 drives today. We are just waiting for Loki to get his car picked because Michael has, I think, dropped out last second for a reason. We're just waiting for Loki to pick the car, and then we should get going. Alright, so we have 19 drivers, as I've said. We've got obviously the big championship battle going on between AXA now, the lead Mercedes driver, along Black Box in the McLaren. It's going to be entertaining to see how these two do at the street track. Obviously, last week, if I remember correctly, it went to AXA because a Black Box spun out on the lead, was just a handful of laps to go. Thanks to his tyres, AXA managed his tyres to win. The Sniper would get a P3 from that race, as Black Box has finished P4, which has opened the championship battle up yet again. So it's going to be the question is how this race is going to play out, because Saudi Arabia, as we know, is a track that demands respect, and you have to respect the barriers and other drivers. Alright, so we're just waiting to see if anything's happening because he might join, we don't know, but if we'll just give him another minute. If he doesn't join, we are going to get going here under the lights at Saudi Arabia, because I know all the drivers are going to get impatient. Just waiting for this response, and obviously. Yep, and there we go, as the message has been given out. So we have 19 drivers today confirmed. Alright, so let's see. The reserves today, we have Enzo yet again, who's filling in for the spot. He has to take a quali ban today after his incident at Imola, along with Sniper in the qualifying session. And let's see, who's the other reserve? I think the other reserve, it was Sarah Kaya. Wasn't Sarah Kaya racing? Yes. No. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it at the moment. Alright, so the only team we should have, there should be one space, and is the Haas driver. We should have a Haas of, no, not Haas. I can't freaking speak. Aston Martin, so every other team should be fill up. So it's Aston Martin only have one car today. So you've got the French duo of Axe and Google Mercedes, Josh and Juan, who are getting more momentum in the Red Bull. You've got Ferrari, Liam and Kale just trying to pull that car back up to the top. You've got Leon and King obviously going for the Championship King in this debut season. You have Ludwig and Sander in the Alpines. You got Enzo, the reserve, in the Alpha Tauri today. Obviously, and he has Panos with him also, the reserve. We have then Alexander in the Aston Martin. And then we have Williams of Masiak and Stenos. And then Alfa Romeo is the traditional pairing of Mikkel, or Sniper, of Loki Cheebs. And Hastra, we've got Adrian and Hassan. Obviously, should be a full dry race, as expected, Saudi Arabia. Alright, so yep, this is the grid today. Leave your comments down and see who you think is going to get pole or is going to be battling for the podiums today. Because I feel like the Mercedes and Black Box maybe push for the pole, but I feel like the Red Bulls might pull a surprise out. As who was the first cut out of the session? It's a Mercedes. Is that Google first out again? Yes, it is. The Frenchman's got out after his disappointing race last season. He wants to make up for it today. So Google, first car on track, has a lot of cars coming out now. It looks like you've got an Alfa Romeo, you've got a McLaren, you've got the other Mercedes of AXA coming out of the track. A lot of the cars are coming out now. Obviously, they set their first runs. So now let's just gonna see how this qualifying session ends, because this is the race where you've got to be on the edge of the race here, because this track demands respect as proven in real life and the real game. Because the walls can bite you so easily here. I'm just going to turn the sound down a minute, just give us 2 seconds. Alright, that should be better. Alright, as I said, this track demands respect, because one mistake on the curbing will end up retires in the pit, so he's thankfully going to keep to his qualifying. So he will start in P19 for the start of the race. Alright, we'll keep on board on Google, since he should be the first car to complete a timed lap, hopefully. No invalidations, hopefully, for the Frenchman. He wants to put Imola behind him here. He needs another win to get back into this championship battle. Return King and Axa. As Google is a driver, if he gets under pressure, he can produce some magic. So let's see what he can do in his first flying lap. And it looks like he'll have a nice clean track ahead of him also. As we head into turn 1 now, the sharp and left-right here. Yellow flags for sector 3, that's just all the cars slowing up for their laps. A lot of curbing in first, a little curbing in second, and takes a lot of the outside curbing in turn 3. This is the tight left hand, can he keep it valid here? Yep, he does, and keeps it clean around the corner as well there, Google. It's a great first sector for the Frenchman already. He keeps riveting 6, and he heads down to where the old DRS used to be, but it's not anymore. As the 31.9, I've just realised my settings are too quiet now, for God's sake. Let's just keep that on there, yeah, it's fine. Google now, obviously round the hairpin there. He's got the Red Bull ahead of him. Hopefully we'll get out the way of Google, because this is a very solid lap for Google at the moment. The Red Bull, I think, might be Josh, is what I'm going to guess. Let's see, as Google is catching the Red Bull, and I hope the Red Bull will get out the way in time, because this will be a big point if the black's blocked here. Google again into the now finishes sector 2, and he's invalidated! He invalidated in the last sector! So that's unfortunate for Google's on the edge with that lap there. The next car behind him is the Sniper Archer, who's kept his lap valid for the time being, and he's now just got the final sector to go. I'm going to jump back aboard on Google to see what his lap. No, he's abandoned it. So Sniper Arctic will be the first one to put a lap on the board, and behind him, I think that is Black Box. It might be not, it might be strange, as Sniper will start the session off with a 28.6. Next car behind, it's Black Box in the 127s already. And then Axa goes even quicker. So the claps are going, Meow goes in P4 now with a solid lap. So now the lap, this is when all the laps are going to start come crashing down. Sander comes to the line next, and he's going to set a P5, 29.4. Next is a Haas, I think that is. Yep, Adrian goes P3, 28.6. Black Box and Axe's pace, that was astoundingly quick. Sorry, just going to quickly change that. Okay, that's better. Alright, so far Axe and Black Box has shown that their pace around the street circuit is yet again, because remember, Black Box has a special livery, and if you missed PC1, it was an entertaining race to say the least. If you don't, I will not spoil anything, but make sure to watch that, because we had a few rides. Kale now goes P3 in the Ferrari, and now who's next? That is Leon coming to the line now, keeps it tight, and goes P7. Next car, is that Liam on the lap, or has he just started his? As Liam is finishing his lap now, comes to line P9, 31. What? Oh, I wonder if he's overfueled or something happens. I don't know. Oh, who's just jumped up there? That was Josh Evans, P6 now in the Red Bull. So a lot of laps coming down now. Next car, I think, is who's on a lap? I don't think anyone in this group's on a lap. Yeah, so everyone's getting out of the way of each other, thankfully. I think the only cars on the laps are much further back. Let's see who's currently on a lap. You got Stinos, you've got Pangrio, or Panos. I think Panos is furthest ahead on the lap, so we'll stick him on here, as he looks like he is wearing the Norris helmet today as well. Trying to get some inner Norris here, pulling out with so much pace out of one car. Alright, now he hints into sector 3, and he, just like Google, he invalidates in the same part. So Palos is going to have to go again if he's going to have a good run here. We'll jump back on board to Stinos now. He's the next car on the Williams, as the Williams shines through the lights at Saudi Arabia here. Let's see what Stinos can do here. As he heads into the last DRS sector, the second last before the end of the lap. Comes the final corner now. He's got clean track ahead of him now. The Ferrari's ahead of him. I think they're going to slipstream each other. But now Stinos might catch. There's no there. As Kale run out of fuel, I feel like. Stays out of the way of Stinos, thankfully. Stinos keeps to the left now. Goes to the finish of the lap. P10 for the Williams driver. And I think next call is Joel. No, that's Josh. He's gone off. He's pitting now. Alright, so first lap's in. The only ones who haven't set a lap time is Joran, Masiek, and Guil, and Hassan. Oh no, sorry, I completely forgot. Pangrio, no, I didn't set any. Duh. Pangrio's gone for another lap, actually, so we'll stick on board with him. The Greek driver, obviously, improving his no-line experience by staying in F1 here. And he's been very solidly so far. He's got points in both races he's done. So let's see how his second run is, because now he has a full ERS battery, but it looks like he's not using it. Because his ERS is still at 89%. That's a very strange tactic by Panos. I know, no, he's backed out again. I think Panos may be saving his ERS to go for another lap here, because he has enough fuel just, it looks like. Yeah, his lights are harvesting. So Pangrio has not decided to go full out yet. Is that? No way. Oh, just jumped out. Google now starts a lap and goes at 27.5. He's 13,000 quicker than his teammate now. Google showed his pace in his first lap and he's demonstrating in his second lap. Wow, that's a really good lap there. Liam's going to go for another lap on these old softs. That's quite surprising, Liam. But Liam is a weird one with strategy. He drags his tyres out much longer than this should last. Alright. Oh, he's about to the wall, sector 3. What happened there? Oh, is that Stinos? Thankfully, Loki was not on a lap, so that didn't hinder him that much. But I wonder what happened there. As Masiek and Jerome are also on their laps, along with Luno, who just starts his, Loki's just started his, and Hassan. Hassan's invalidated, unfortunately. So we'll jump on board Masiek. He'll be the next car across the line, who has not pitted yet. Yeah, has not set a lap time yet. I can't even talk, Jesus Christ. Let's just see. Here comes Masiek to the line, and P5 for the Polish driver. Great lap by him. And then Jerome goes P3. He's joined everyone in the 127s now. So is Jerome going to be a big surprise here today? He won in Miami. Can he do it here today? Is the car slowing down? Is that Google? Yeah, Google's out of fuel. Alright, next car to cross the line. I think it's Mihao, who's just on his second run on new tyres. And he comes... No, he's just starting to start that, it looks like. Right. Now, Liam, you have to pit. Liam... I just don't even know him sometimes. I just don't know sometimes with Liam. Josh Evans, he's just about to start his lap because he invalidated 28.7. So yeah, he stayed the lap same lap time. Right, I'll go and jump board the Alphas. You got Loki, Sniper ahead of him there. Seeing distance, Sniper's going to cross the line. P8 at the moment, but he is not fit to his lap. He comes in the pits. Loki jumped to P14. And who was that just jumped up there? That was Sander, P30. No, not Sander. What a lap by Luno, I've just realised. Luno's Ludwig. And Axe has gone quicker again. So the pace is getting even quicker. Let's go jump on a black box and see if he's gained, but he's backed off to save his tyres and ERS. But wow, what a lap by Ludwig. And then Axe are blowing out another expensive pace. And we've probably got one more run of these drivers for the pole position. As Gu was already out on fresh tyres straight away against his teammate. But now the question is, who is going to get pole here? Black Box is another favourite, I know. And he's championship leader at the moment, and he looks like he's not... I don't know if it seems like he's not going full throttle. Let's see what sector time is. Trying to look at everyone who's finished across the line. Mihal jumps to P8 there. They're going to start a lap by him. The Ferraris are next. Is this Kale coming across the line? No, I think that was Liam. The next car, a Strange goes P6 now. The McLarens are at P5 and P6. Ken goes P8, 7, but then Josh pushes him back down. Next car is Sander, but he's pitting, and I don't think anyone else is on a lap at the moment. Black box, we've stick the ball in the black box because he could be a challenge for pole here. Yellow flags for Mercedes, who's run out of fuel again, I think. That's AXA. As Black box has got a 10th.5 quicker here. He could push for the pole here. This is sector 2. Now he's just got a clean run. Sector 3 now. Nothing ahead of him now. What is Black box going to do here? He has to slow an AXA. A real AXA stays out the way here because the King will be fuming if he gets blocked. AXA stays to the left and King comes round the outside to get him. King comes to the line now. Has he got anywhere near the pole time? No, it's a 27.6. He's got one more run to beat that lap. But AXA's one lap pace has been incredible lately. He's pulled out so much pace. Stenos comes out the pits. Thankfully, the Haas gets out of the way for him. Let's see who else is finishing the lap here. Because I think Loki and Sniper are coming in the pits. Oh no, Sniper's doing a lap. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is so bloody bro. Right. And Sniper's going to start his lap now. I'm just curious who's actually going to get pole today because I feel like the guys are going to be close. We've got 5 drivers currently in the 127s. And one of them was incredibly Ludwig with a stunning lap in the Alpine. And then Leon as well. Another great lap by the McLaren driver. He's slowly getting more momentum in that McLaren team. With a teammate like King, you have to. And King's out of field. He needs to let cars by him. Alright, next car. I think, is that a Haas come to the line? That's Adrian, I think, comes to the line. But he's just starting a lap. Alright, so I think the car that was on a lap there was Stinos, and Stinos is 2.5 tenths up here, so he could get into the top 10 maybe. Google now goes even quicker now. He's in the 127.2s. So now, this is going to be an entertaining race for Paul. The McLarens are flying. Stinos goes P13 only. Sorry, it's just this new fit layout of the bloody settings. I don't know who's on a lap sometimes. Oh, right, so Hassan's just starting a lap. Right. Now, who is going to challenge Google? Google, I think, may just have enough time to get to the pit for one more lap. It might be very close for the Frenchman, though. Since he's on track at the moment, and everyone in the pits has now got fresh tyres ready to go. The only one I've noticed, Black Horse has just got back. I was about to say, I thought he's putting all there. I'm like, why are you doing that? Right. So, we now have one more lap, or probably quality laps to go. Who is going to take pole? Google currently holds it. And as he knows he wants to get this championship back on, and knows he needs to keep this. We have 3 minutes and a half left of the session to go. Next car is the only car on our lap, I think, at the moment is Hassan. It's Hassan and Sander, sorry. Because this glitch is so annoying. Sander, ooh, just jumped up there. I just saw that. That was a Hass. That's Adrian to P8 now. Mercedes coming around the last corner. That's Google out of fuel. Oh, Sander, I think something happened to Sander there. Sander must have spun out on the curbing. And unfortunately for him, he might not make it back to make another run. So Sander may, unless he's got damage, he shouldn't pit and try and save the tyres. Right in the back, because now the Alfa Romeo ahead. This is going to be insane. Alright. 1 lap to go. We've got like less than 3 minutes left of the session to go. Axe is an out lap already, so he's jumped the gun. There goes Josh now on the Red Bull. And there goes Luna also. A lot of the guys are heading for their final run here. There goes Leon. Now, we'll be on for Google, Black Box, and Duran join them. There goes Duran, as I said that. So now, it's going to be the quest for pole position. Who is going to dethrone the Frenchman of Google right now? We have 2 minutes after the session, and there goes the pole man at the moment. Now, this is going to be entertaining to see who is going to get anywhere near this pace. Axe has been unsure for qualifying lately. Can he do it here yet again? After all those outlaps there. Alright, I think the only car who's currently on a new lap is Liam on the new softs there. Next car's head gets out the way, thankfully, but this will hinder their times to get around. Liam's got a lot of cars to get past here to keep his clean lap going. He's P17 at the moment only. So now we're going to see how this will play out. Axe has come around the final corner now to start his first and his last lap now. A minute and a half left on the board. He will not get another chance for another lap. Now Liam comes round to sector 2. He's thankfully got nothing ahead of him still. The cars are much further ahead than he should. And there it's validated. That is Liam's last attempt done. Unless he can see if Ero Ps and go for one more. And Sniper, has he retired? No, Sniper's retired. Has he retired in the pits? Yes, Sniper retired in the pits. And Axe just crashed out! The Frenchman's crashed out after on his lap! That's incredible! That's a jump aboard. Where's Hassan? It's POV. And actually, he's hit the curb and there's the unfortunate Frenchman. He's out of the session. But his car did not go there. Hassan has to bail his final lap. Next car is that Ludo and Axe. Thankfully, Axe's car gets removed by the time Ludwig gets around. But that is a huge shame for Axe, who's on the chance for a pole in Saudi Arabia. Now, is Gula going to hold off his attacks from everyone behind now? Or is someone going to spring us? Are we going to see a new pole man? Can Ludwig do it today? Are we going to see Jerome do it yet again? Are we going to see Leon do something? Is Josh going to improve quick enough? Ludwig has been incredible so far in this session. Could be set P4 in this grid. So we're heading to the sector 2 line now. He's going to got the Hassan ahead of him. And he's 34,000 up. Ludwig could be on for a P4. Oh, it spins out! And Ludwig spins out on a flyer. Black box may have to. Liam might have to back up, and he just gets past. And now, and also Josh. Oh, Josh has hit him! It's disastrous for 3 drivers. Oh my word! There goes Jerome. Finally, he's invalidated. It's absolute chaos in the final runs. Ken's invalidated. Loads of cars are going to invalidate. Leon spun also on the final corner. But I'll jump on board of Black Box now. Is Black Box going to do anything to stop the pole man Google? He needs 4 attempts to get anywhere near. Luno retires. Oh my word. Ken retires also in the pits, and Black Box can't do it. It's P2 for the championship leader at the start of this race. But that was incredible. How unlucky those drivers were. Massick gets P9. Oh my word. So we first had Axel, then we had Ludwig spin out, and then Josh. Then Ken and Joe unvalidated both their final runs. So the grid is this. Guwel's on pole yet again here in the Mercedes. Black Fox alongside him. Axel and Ludwig fill up the second row. We are just waiting for Josh to get in the pits and going. Jerome and Strange on the on the third row. Josh right behind his teammate. Then Adrian Masiecki yet again another great lap by the new Williams driver. Then Ken and oh wow. Well, there's your freaking pole man today. Google yet again. Then Black Box and Axe make the top 3. The top 3 in the championship also. Then Ludwig with a stunning lap to get P4 here against Durham, Strange and Josh. And Adrian P8, P9 for Masiek. And then Kale P10. Then Mihao, Sniper, Stinos, Hassan, Loki Chiefs, Sander, Pangrio, Liam and Enzo. So now, oh wow. Right, so leave your predictions who's going to be leading the turn one, because I feel like with Black Box and Google, it's not going to happen well. And then Axe is in the mix as well, so we're going to have to see how this plays out here. Right, so Saudi Arabia, a track where overtaking is only a certain few corners you can literally make an overtake on, and you've got to feel confident with your car and the other drivers to make it, because the walls are much wider than Monaco, but it does feel like Monaco, having so limited overtaking. So you've got the front stretch, the back stretch, the last corner, DRS straight, and at other corners you've got to be extremely brave to dive up and go to the outside for a move. But we have some drivers. We've got like Google, who's up them. You've got obviously Axer as well. He can do them. You've got loads of drivers who can pull off moves here today. But we'll have to see how this plays out. Right. So now the big question is how the tyre compound's going to look today. Because now, obviously, oh yeah, there's no fair information that I forgot to say. As we are going racing already, and we've got a lot of hards on. And it looks like Google is going to hold it off. Oh, it's back. What's going to send it on the inside? And nobody backs up. Google breaks late and just stays on track. Further behind, what's going on there? There's loads of positions. That's what happened to Axa. Axa spun out already. The Frenchman bowled his qualifying his last lap, and now starts last place. And further behind, there is absolute chaos here. And there is Liam and Mihal going side by side. Google leads the race still. And oh, this is absolute mayhem. Nothing, yellow flags there. Who is that for? That is Mihal with 19th now for the Aston Martin driver. But that was Google and Black Box are going side by side here. Black Box has the better tyres here. Google's giving him the squeeze there. And he makes it forward and behind him. But Black Box maybe go for the switchback here. And Black Box goes for it. He gets the move. A great move by the McLaren driver. Black Box leads the race. And he's on the medium compounds, but everyone else ahead of him was on the hards. So he feels like he can do the alternative strategy compared to everyone behind him. Oh wow, that was what a chaotic start there. We had Axel falling back to the back. Black Box and Google battling for the P1. And now that one will be over, and it looks like Black Box will lead away, and he's going to try and break the DRS now on those mediums. And then Google has to hold off, Jerome behind, and Ludwig, Strange, Josh, Snipe it, yellow flags. It is that's Adrian in the ass. So he's spun out now. Who's going to make fall to last place? Oh, this is going to be entertaining to say the least. I'm only on that one. And now Black Box now will lead the second lap of the race here, and in that nice pink McLaren for him for the part-time with their new livery. Is this going to bring a win again for Black Box to help his championship battle? He has to defend Google, who's just a bit losing touch to him. And it looks like some drivers are fuel limited. So Google, Jolam, and Leon are just to name a few of them. Stenos gets past Pangreal there. So now it looks like the question is, who's going to make their tyres last the better, and who is anything going to happen like a safety car? Because it's Saudi Arabia, so there has to be at least one safety car, I feel like. Alright. It looks like all the midfield's calming down, and it looks like Google is struggling now, because Black Box now has to do one more lap to get another 4 attempts away. Google is using this to catch up. And Axel's got the biggest challenge. He's now P16. Everyone ahead of him is on mediums up to P9. So that is going to be a big ask for the Frenchman. But let's see what he can do here. Can he get anywhere near this on the Honda strategy? As now Google, he's much closer now. Google's fastest car on track now. DRS is activated now for lap 3 of the race. Google is all over the rear. And look at Black Box sparking. You can see what type of set he's running just by looking at that. A very low call there for Black Box. As the amount of sparks was incredible his car was making. Now the question is, Jerome is out of DRS. Oh no, sorry, wrong thing. Sorry. So Jerome is just in DRS here. Ludwig could be knocked out of it in a minute if he can't keep the pace up. And a lot of the cars, every single car to P16 is in DRS range. That is an incredible feat, and it looks like a DRS train is going to form. But now, oh, actually, Ludwig, as I've said this, has dropped down time. So we could see the top 3 pull away from everyone now. As now Luno's already got the penalty on lap 3. So that's not a good omen for the Swedish driver. He's only done 3 laps and he's got 3 warnings to trigger the penalty. But he's actually managed to keep the DRS because of that. That's strange. But let's go back there. Here comes Gula. You can see him getting closer, closer, closer. Is he going to make a move here? No, the best bit is to do what the championship battle did this season. They stayed behind there waiting for the DRS on the home stretch. Now Gula's going to have it again. Black Box has used the DRS to get away. Now let's see, is Gula going to come? Gula's just far back and he's letting this happen, it looks like. And Jerome is right behind Gula. So these 3 are going to be going for it here. As Federer Axe is making moves on Hassan there. The Frenchman gets past Hassan and into P15 now. And then Ken and Loki are currently battling. And Loki gets the position on Kale. So a lot of battles are starting to form between the drivers thanks to this DRS. But I'm still surprised we got a penalty already on lap 3. Mastake holds position and gains a position. Let's see how many positions people have actually gained. That's So the best one is Loki. Oh wow, I just realised I've completely forgot. Loki Teed is up 6 along with Liam. Loki started 15th, is now 9th. Liam was 17th, was 18th, and now is 12th. So a good start for both of these two, and they're both on the mediums. So they're going for alternative strategy and just trying to get the pace down out. Now Enzo joins the penalty board, since he must have pitted with Adrian, because I just noticed he's in the back now. Now, but I'm going to go back and forth to the top 2 now, because this train is still increasing. It goes all the way to Josh Evans now. 6 cars, and Sniper's struggling to keep up, but remember, he is on the hard also, and he has no DRS partner. Now let's see, is Google going to make a move here, or is he going to happily sit behind Black Box? No, he's going to wait and wait for a moment. And yet again, he backs off. Look at the Black Box's car, so low, just by the sparks. Same with Ludwig's, it looks like, as well. But now you got 6 cars in the DRS range. So now this is going to be the time where the guys need to keep their focus up and keep a clean race going. We already on lap 5, and Sniper's already been dropped by 2 seconds by these 6. As Ludwig and Leon are doing great to be mixing up with the likes of Black Box Google. Yellow flags. Who was that actually? Was that Axer again? No, it was. I saw that. It was Stinos. And Stinos has got no front wing. The Williams driver is going to have to let this go, and he's got no wing to defend him. And Mihal's into 16th now. Oh, he doesn't switch back with no front wing. That is incredible. Oh wait, no, he's just got end plate. It's just with the light, it looks like it's got damage. It's just because of how dark it is, you couldn't see. That's just my fault being stupid. Meanwhile, Google is now losing touch to the Black Box, as Black Box is trying to open the gap now. And further behind, Ludwig's going to be under attack by Leon in a minute. Ken and Loki are still battling for P9. And this is going to allow Mastiek a nice gap now and be stuck with Sniper now. Further ahead, it looks like there goes Leon to the outside of Ludwig. And they're going to be side by side. No, Leon gets it into P4 now for the German. As he's keeping up to all these, and Josh just sitting in the wings, waiting for a move. Only the McLarens in this top 6 are on the medium tyres. So they both fought the same strategy. To start on the quicker tyres and try and make positions up. Mihal now joins the penalty point with a 3-second time penalty. We've already had 3 spins. No, I've actually had 4 spins, sorry. I'm only on lap 6, so Saudi Arabia is still slippery as hell. Right. Let's see how this plays out now. Google is trying to stick up to a Black Box, but Black Box is keeping a solid gap. So we're going to have to see how Black Box can get away, because if he breaks the DRS, that could be crucial here. Because that is going to be on the turn now. Well, let's see how this plays out then. As Google is just starting to slowly lose touch with the guys ahead. As he's trying to get away from Joel also, and Leon is trying to stick to Joel because he's got the attack of Ludwig and Josh behind. Further back, you got Masiak and Sniper, with Ken slowly catching them up now, so he could be part of this train. Pangreel's gone for a move, I mean, not. Oh, there goes Sander in the wall! Sander hit the throttle too early and spun out of the final corner. I don't think he got any damage from that. But unless he got floor or rear wing damage. That was a lucky escape for everyone behind. And King still can't get away from the Frenchman. The Frenchman has fire in his eyes today, trying to make up for last week's race. And now it looks like, look at Leo's gap. Leon is now nearly a second behind Jerome. So this could be a top 3 battle if he can't keep that gap down. Further back, Sniper and Masiak have been caught up by the Ferrari, who's pulled away from Loki. On the medium's tyres already starting to strain a bit for Loki. But we'll have to see how this plays out because we're only on lap 7 and the mediums are starting to die off already. That is a big warning for all the medium drivers, or unless it's just Loki's setup. But we'll stick on board to the top 2 now as they're battling through. Sander now joins the penalty party. And we're going to have to see how this plays out here, as the Google is not trying to attempt an overtake, but Jerome behind could, because he is pushing the Frenchman a bit now. Pangreel and Liam are still exchanging positions, but we'll stick aboard the top 3. We'll watch from Jones' POV. Is Google going to make a move here, or will he stay behind King yet again? As it looks like he is not even attacking, not using his DRS, and Jerome will stick behind. Ooh, bit of a lock up there for Jerome. And Axa is already into P12. But Axa was 19th at the restart and is now all the way back into P12. And he is trying to push his way through on these hards. It's a great recovery drive so far for Axa. The Keepers Championship on as well. Right, this is just entertaining to say the least because like the guys are so close in pace around here for their race pace. As now, obviously, everyone knows the DRS is that powerful, you need it to stay in the race. As you can see, because now, Leon was nearly 3 tenths back now, has caught it up, because Jerome is now getting caught up, and now, obviously, now he's dragging everyone behind him. But they have a 3.6 buffer to Sniper now, the top 6. And so, look at Gould, he's sticking to the McLaren all the way around the lap. He does not want to make it an overtake. And now he's going to be right on the gearbox of me. I got a feeling I know what Google's going to do. Watch that DRS. I know he's actually going to go for it. Google, I thought, would have backed out, but he does not. He goes for the move. Now he's going to have DRS. Black Box is going to be on attack here. But Black is going to come flying back. He has the better top speed. And look at him fly. That was with no DRS. Look, Black Box's setup was adjusted for top speed. That was incredible speed coming out the exit. Google didn't even attack it fully, but his ERS is fully saved up. So unless he was doing that to play a game, and Luno now gets another penalty. We're going to have to see how this plays out, because all of them are so tightly punched up now. As there, Liam now tries the penalties, the spinner, and it's Hassan in now drops to P17 now. I hope he doesn't have any front wing damage. We'll have to see how that plays out. Well, let's just see. Right. Lap 9 now, and nothing which has changed is that Black Box has been putting more pressure by Google lap by lap. Google took him in the final corner, but he let him by, it looked like, without any much resistance. So Google might be playing mind games here to drain the ERS of the championship leader. Oh, I knew that. Right, here we go. Is Google going to do it again here? No, not this time. Is Google going to try and get past them here? Because Black Box definitely has the top speed setup. Like, he has much higher top speed. As Google is sticking. Black Box defends the outside. Google's going to the outside. It'll be side by side. No, Black Box shuts the door and gets the position held. And just look at all these eager guys. As Ken now gets past Masiek. Keel has had the best of seasons so far, and he's proven his guts here today. As Liam gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's quite surprising. Especially the nature of this track. I said, oh, what was that? That was Josh! Josh Evans has spun out! And his tyres are warmed up, and oh, it's Masiek! Unfortunately, Masiek caught by the ghosting coming off. And he now has a bit of front wing damage, I think. Josh Evans is now out of the train. So now it's just 5 cars in the train now for the DRS. In the top 5. Josh must have just lost the car on the frickin' around the corner and unfortunately lost it. So now Leon is in a provisional P3. So now we're going to have to see how this plays out now. Is this going to change anyone's views? Because now obviously Duran has no backup. And he's dropping out of the DRS. Jones not going to have DRS for this part, and Google's gone for the move yet again. But this time he's trying to get the squeeze. But Black Box is going to have the straight line speed to annihilate that lead. He just don't look at the speed he has. He's 10 miles an hour quicker at times. And Jones in the pits. Jones gone for the mediums now today. Oh, he had front wing damage. Oh, do not say it was with his teammate. Oh my god, wow. Now, the car train is now to 4 cars. Josh Evans obviously must be pitting also, who did not pit. Wow. Masiek though had to pit. So, that's actually really interesting to see how this race plays out now. So now, we've had 6 drivers in the DRS, 5 drivers, and now we're down to 4. 2 McLarens, and loads of penalties there coming out there. Like 2 of them, I think, to Loki and I think it was Enzo. Yellow flags, who was that? That's Sander, he spun out again. Sander's going to hold off Meows, now Meow's going to go for the dive. And Sander's going to hold them off here. We're going to jump back on board the top 2 because they are right next nose and tail yet again. Gula's applying so much pressure to Black Box today. He's shown that he's saying he wants this win so badly. Now, is Ghoul going to make a move here on the final corner? He looks to the inside. Black Box leaves it open and Ghoul's gone for it. Same behind there goes Ludwig. Oh my god. Oh, there goes Leon. Leon spins out and hit clips. Look, no. Black Box pits on the mediums. And also, that's gonna hurt Leo. Leo has to pit also. Now Ghoul has to lead, and Ludwig is into P2. Sniper's P3, and Keel is P4 now. But now Leon is going to be hurt so badly by the double stack. He had to pit because of that damage, and he didn't. Oh, that's going to impact him now. And now Ghoul can hammer in clean air now and get his gap built before his pit stop. Because he'll be definitely going to the mediums. And there you go, he has gone fastest in sector 1. That shows how much pace Ghoul was hiding, it seems, with that ERS getting built. So now, Black Box comes out P9, and Leon is P12, who's lost a lot of time for that double stack. Because Josh is right behind him, actually, but he has not pitted, remember. Meanwhile, Durham has pitted, and he's behind him with yellow flag. That's Adrian. No, is that Adrian? No, it's Hassan. Hassan's out the race. And because did he DNF in the pits? I really hope he did. Right, so now we are lap 12 now. Google leads the race by 2.1 over Ludwig in the Alpine, who got very lucky to not get damaged from that collision with Leo there. Now the question is, when these hard runners are going to pit, are they going to push till lap 15 then pit? Loki gets past Pangria. Google now set the fastest lap of the session with clean air and no DRS to add. So that shows Google's intent today. But later comes Loki and Panos. These are battling for P6. both on the same mediums they've started on, and Panos gets the position back. Loki thought about it, but backed out of the move. The Greek driver and the Englishman battling for P7 at the moment in the Alpha P6. Sorry, AlphaTauri and the Alfa Romeo. As Panos has said, he's not quick enough to be an F1. Yeah, Panos, I don't think you can say this anymore. Yellow flags. Enzo's retired. He's crashed out the final corner. And that's going to bring a safety car out. So this is going to help everyone ahead of Black Box. That may... Oh, wow. That might change the positions a bit at the restart. So now, the guys have to be pitting now for their alternative strategies. So everyone on hards is going to the mediums, and everyone else is going to the hards. That's shook up the race completely now. Black Box is P9 at the moment. And I feel like he might lose 2 or 3 positions. Because Luno is definitely going to hold his position ahead of him now. Sniper and Ken could just hold on to it. Because everyone has to be pitting here to make their strategy work to the end of the race. Let's watch Google. The Frenchman who leads the race will pit him. He has to slow down for his delta, it looks like. And he comes into the pits now. And there goes Ludwig right behind. Then Sniper and Kill right behind him. Now Axa also. So Axa's had a great recovery drive into P5. And everyone's coming in the pit now. But now, the big question is, where is Black Box going to come out? Because now everyone's pitting ahead of him. There goes Guwil and Ludwig. And there, Black Box is going to come out in P3. So he's lost position to Ludwig. But remember, Black Box is on the hard compounds. These guys got the mediums, the quicker tyre. Leo gets past Pangaria in the pits just. So Alex has had a great recovery by the into P6 now. So he could be on the prowl here for the podium here still. But that would be an incredible recovery drive by the Frenchman. P19 at the end of the first lap, and now P6 in 14 laps around Saudi Arabia. Right. So now all the guys are going to be pitting now. Oh, that's bold. Joram and Liam have now pitted to softs to the end of the race. That's very bold. Well, Liam's bold because he's just stupid sometimes. But that's quite interesting to see how this is going to play out. But, alright, I'm surprised. Masiek did not pit there. So only a few drivers did not pit. Obviously, Black Box couldn't. But Masiek did have a chance to, along with Stinos, Mihao, and Adrian. Well, no, Adrian pitted just a lap before me, listen. Right, so only waiting for 2 more cars, which is Adrian and Drone. Now the question is anyone going to want to change their strategy? Because they'll have 1 more lap, and I feel like 1 more lap of safety car, and we'll be back to racing here. But the big question is how is Ludwig going to defend the championship leader, Black Box, behind him? Black Box has been not as strong as Google around this track so far. He may have had the lead, but Google may have been letting him hold the lead for DRS. Now Sniper and Ken, they have a great chance here. Ken's been climbing up the field from after his qualifying. From P10 all into P5 now. So look at the penalty changes yet again. Sniper's at 8 positions also, so these two are battling. Is Sniper going to make a back-to-back podiums as Josh, Stinos and Jerome are all pitted? So that's going to be quite a bold to see how this strategy plays out. Pangrio's up 9 positions into P8, Loki's up 6 and Liam's up 8. So let's see what these guys' tyres are going to be coming out of the pits. They've all gone for the softs to the end of the race. I know Joel knows actually changed to the mediums. Right, this is going to be entertaining. So you've got 3 soft runners, and then about, how many, 5, 6, 7 medium runners, and the rest are all hards. This is going to be entertaining. Right, so we probably got, the safety car has to be in this lap. The Red Bulls have gone very bold on strategy. They've picked different strategies. Softs to Josh to the end, and Jerome on the mediums. Right, 16th and 17th at the restart. Are they going to go full on Max Verstappen and to blitz the opposition on these tyres? But now, safety car is going to have to be in the end of this lap if Jerome can catch it in time. Right, so let's just see. Right. Jerome is catching up. We should have the safety car in this lap. Because that will be the best thing. As you can hear the Mercedes revving there past Paul. Safety car should be indicating now to go in. Yeah, there we go. Safety car's in this lap. We will have 9 more laps of racing to go. Google has the restart. Then he has Ludwig behind. Black Box Championship leader, P3. He knows he needs to get past Ludwig as soon as possible to challenge for the win. Everyone gets their mediums and hards warmed up because this track is notorious to get them warmed up already. We'll stick on board with Google on the... You can see him climbing into view on the left side. Let's just see who's going to lead this. As there goes Google, he takes a long road on the outside. And there he goes. There's the train right behind him. And it looks like there, Masiak had missed up his restart. He's 1.6 behind. As look at this. Black Box is all over Ludwig. Ludwig is trying to defend it. Black Box is going to send it on the inside. And Black Box into P2, just what he wanted. Now he can chase with the Google, who's going to be putting the hammer down on these new mediums. Like that, Josh was already making positions on Stinos. He's battling with them. On the soft runners, Stinos on the inside. Josh 2 caught in one of his corners. Oh! And Google gets a penalty. Google's is picking up a 3-second time penalty. So now he has to get the hammer down to the floor to build a 3-second time penalty gap. And Black Box may struggle as those mediums are incredible around this track when clean air. Because now he has to defend all these cars on the mediums right behind them, Black Box. So this is going to be a tough race to the end now for the championship leader. Look at Luno is the big man here because he could be on for his podium here. He's looking at the inside. No, he just can't get the speed. Black Box's setup was just too quick to get around him without DRS. Because while he's in the 180s, Ludwig's looking, he goes to the outside line here. Ludwig's not letting this P2 get away from him. And Black Box leaves him in space. Ludwig should have a better run, but Black Box just defends his position. Is Ludwig going to think about it here also? Google's our fastest car on track. He's 2 seconds ahead. Is Luno thinking? No, he thought about it, but he didn't think about it. But he's got Sniper and Keel right behind him. And don't forget about Axa. He's still in this fight. This is the podium for the battle. Leon is even there also. But now Liam is already into P9, only on his softs, remember. He has the advantage and he needs to make it done as quickly as possible. Because the softs die off very quickly around Saudi Arabia. Now the big question is, who is going to get this podium today? Are we going to see new ones on the podium this season? Are we going to see Ludwig, even Kale maybe, get onto the podium for the first time this season? Are we going to see a mistake? Are we going to see any mistakes by the top runners? As been proved by Google. But Google has shut that mistake up by a 3.6 second gap. And there comes Ludwig. Ludwig's going for the kill on Black Box. He is refusing to yield. Black Box is going to give him the space, but Ludwig bails out of it. And now this is when DRS is going to be activated. So Black Box is now going to have to put his defending skills to the max now. Because he's going to have 3 cars wanting that position. And they have DRS and fresher tyres. And it's the quicker mediums also. Ludwig sits behind Black Box there. The Alpine is flying to Google's into the 29s now, fastest lap. Ludwig, it looks like he might look for a late move there. He's gone to the inside. Is he going to break late? But, oh, King just squeezed him there. But it was just enough to hold position. And look at this. Sniper's waiting in the wings. This is going to be brilliant to the end of the race. We've got 7 more laps of racing like this. So we're going to have to see who is going to get this podium here today. Black Box has got a big challenge ahead of him to keep on the podium with all these guys on mediums. But the question is, I remember, Ludwig has penalties, which he might appeal. I don't know what's going to happen here. But Ludwig is currently now in a big battle. He is in the worst one out of these all for the penalties. Because no one else has penalties in this group. Oh, Jesus Christ. Google is now 6 seconds. How the hell? He pulled 6 seconds out of nowhere. Well, I know he wants his championship back. Wow. Right, as here comes Luno again. He's going to have DRS next time. And look at Sniper right behind the Alpina. This is 3 cars battling. Axe is closing in the back. And Liam's not far behind along with Leo. Now, Black Box knows he's not defending. Ludwig knows he just has to wait for the front stretch. And look at this, Black Box is trying to get the DRS there. He was trying to break late. But Ludwig's going to get it. He could get the position here. Along with Sniper, because Sniper's looking for it. Black Box is going to go. Black Box defends in the middle of the track. Look at his straight line speed setup. Ludwig is on the outside. Can he do it? Side by side, Black Box is still there. Ludwig is trying to get the position here. But look, what an exit by Black Box. And Black Box holds position as yellow flags and Stinos spins out. But what a battle these two are having. And Sniper and Kale are right behind these two. And Axe is also... Look, he's crashed out! Is that going to trigger anything? And it looks like there's 3 cars involved. It's Adrian, Mihao, and Loki. So 3 cars out. But nothing's going to get triggered. The battle will keep going on. The gap is now 8 seconds to the leader. But this train behind Black Box is getting bigger. And Kale's going for a move on Sniper. The DRS is activated now. What's going to happen now with 6 laps to go like this? This is going to be close as hell. There's Mihao in the barriers at the hairpin, it looks like. He'll spin out. Look at this battle here. We'll stick with on Sniper. Is Ludwig going to look for a move here yet again? And he's going to look. Actually gets past Kill really on behind us. And there goes Ludwig again. Black Box needs to defend him. Ludwig has a much better run though. Contact's made. And look at this, the run. Ludwig doesn't have his ERS now. Ludwig has to go to the outside again. And he's going to get the position. Ludwig flies by into P2. Now Black Box has to defend against Sniper and Ludwig can get the hammer down. That. Oh my word, that was an ecstatic racing going on. Oh wow. As now Sander now joins the penalty. Oh my, I'm still a bit lost for words. But look at the gap now. Luno's got past him, is now 8 tenths quicker. Black Box is going to struggle to the end of the race, definitely. German gets 3-second time penalty there. And now this is there's out of DRS. Luno can now push like hell to pull the gap open and keep his gap there. Because Black Box knows DRS is going to be crucial. If he cannot keep it, he is going to be under attack by these cars. And I don't think he's got it. Black Box is going to be in serious trouble here for the podium. Because he's got Sniper, Axa and Keel right behind him. Meanwhile, the Australian being the closest one right now. P4 right behind the McLaren. Now, is Sniper going to go for the move or wait for the front stretch? And Sniper's looking, he's going for it. And there you can see, he backed off the throttle slightly. He wants the DRS for the front stretch. And did he get it? No, he did not. Black Box got it. Now Axel's going to be on attack, and Axel's going to go far on the outside. Isn't he going to get 2 cars in one? It's going to be 3 wide. But he backs out of it, and oh, look at it. Black Box gets it. Oh, he took it out. And then Sniper's going to be out there running for the podium. But Kale and Axel now are battling along. And Kale gets P4. Now, did Sniper get front wing damage from that contact? No. But that has cost him a chance to run for a podium. That is definitely going to be reported, I feel like. But now, it's going to be Axa and Kale now are the next opponent to go against the mighty Black Box Nat McLaren. Leon is not far behind also, but he's on the same tyres as Massier is getting loads of penalties, it looks like. Wow, but Jerome is trying to charge back into P9 at the moment now. He's got the Australian right ahead of him now. And then further ahead of him is Pangrio. But we'll jump back a ball as Ken is now snaking closer and closer to the McLaren here. He might get him on the front stretch here because Black Box is struggling to get his tyres still compared to these guys behind him. Guel is 8 seconds clear ahead. Ludwig is 3 seconds nearly ahead. That shows how much pace the Sniper's gone past Pangrio. And further ahead, Keel is right on the rear. He could get him here on the start-finish straight. Is Axel going to follow along though in the Mercedes? There goes Ken. Ken is flying by. And Axel may also get him. Here comes the Frenchman. He's recovering from his drive. And he's going to get it. What a move by Axel. Black Box loses 2 positions in one start-finish straight. And he's trying to make a move. Is he going to look? No, he thinks better of it. Now these two, if they can get their hammer down, they could be on for the podiums if they push like hell. But what a race. We have 3 more racing laps here. Guel has absolutely checked out. It's 8.3 ahead nearly. Now, and Ludwig is 2.6 the yellow flag. Who is that? That is Drum. Drum spins out. He's now out of the points. So now that is going to be a big thing there. It does not hold up Massiek, who's trying to get his tyres warmed up, cooled down. But wow, what a race there. But now, Axel and Ken, are they going to work together? Because they need to pull away from Black Box. Because Black Box is going to have the straight line speed advantage, which is his setup. But now the question is, are the mediums going to start going off on the lean stage? Because now, Ken is just not able to knock Axel out the DRS yet. So Axel is getting dragged along, which is dragging along Black Box. Now, we have 2 more laps of racing to go. Guel starts lap 23. There goes Ludwig, starts lap 23. And now, Ken can see the Swedish driver up ahead. 2.5 is the gap, I remember now. But remember, he has a penalty. I will not say what he has so far. But obviously, there's a penalty to the end of the race to be added. Keel needs to keep his head here, and he could be on for the podium. He has Axel. Black Box is trying to get his tyres temperatured up and keep them going. But Axel has just got a bit more grip than him on those mediums, especially in the first sector. And there, look there. Now, and he doesn't have much ERS to play around, so that might be the big factor here. Further back, you've got Leon right behind his teammate in P6. Sniper, who's unfortunately knocked out of the battle for that podium for the contact with King. You've got Pangrio, P8, a solid drive by the Greek driver yet again here. Then you've got Josh Evans from Curry into P9 and Sander, P10 with Liam behind. So the point positions aren't done yet, as these are shown here, as Kale is getting chased down by the Frenchman here. These two, are they both going to end on the podium, or is it only going to be one of them? We'll have to see how this plays out. We have 2 more laps of racing to go, as Guel is still checking out, still has fastest lap. He could be on for a full clean sweep here today. Pole position, fastest lap, and the race victory at this race. Ludwig is also still trying to hold the podium. But Kale's catching along with Axel. There's yellow flags. What is going on there? And it looks like it's Josh. Still on the Josh there. So both Red Bulls have had a disaster of a race today. Josh must have spun out because his tyres are cooked. And there goes Massiek. Massiek's going for fastest lap, it looks like. Is it going to spoil the surprise for Google today? Yellow flags. Who was that this time? Oh, it's Sander! The game glitched out completely and did the wrong thing. So Josh is back into the podium, the point position, but his tyres are still not up to nick right now. He's spinning out a bit now, but Josh is struggling to the end of the race. And the battle for the podium is still going on. It is now a 4-way race here for the podium. You got Kale, Axel, Black Box, and Leon all can take the podium here. Yellow flag, that Sander must have spun out on his overcooked tyres. Or was it Stinos? No, it's Stinos. His tyres are overcooked. No puncher. But as it's proven the softs, the Amasic is going for fastest lap attempt. So can he spoil surprise? And Mihao also. Now Guwil has one more lap to go here, the Frenchman. Lap 25 out of 25 now. Mihao goes a lap down. And now the battle for the podium is going to have one more lap. Axa is right on the rear of that Ferrari. Axa has DRS. And he goes for the inside. Kale has the inside the next time and keep it going. But Axa is going to bring just out there and gets into P3. What a recovery drive for the Mercedes driver. He was starting 19th at the start of the race after spinning out. And he's all the way back into P3, the podium spots. That is an incredible job right now. Ken behind has been solid all. He just needs to stick to Axa to have one more chance at his podium. And Black Box, unfortunately, doesn't have the tyres at the moment to keep to these two. At the moment, you never know. He could pull the surprise out with the last lap here. But we'll have to see how this plays out here. Lap 25 out of 25, we've had absolute chaos. Oh, we had Loki retire for the first time this season with a crash. It looks like it may have got a Joel, it sounds like in the chat. Yellow flags, is that Josh again? And yes, it is. Josh's tyres. I think Josh is struggling now. His tyres are dead. So Masiek now and Sander get past. And Masiek has gone for fastest lap. Oh, there goes Adrian spinning out. But Guwil has been faultless. He held up Black Box behind. He took the lead and he wins the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix with a dominant race. Ludwig will come across the line for the podium. Further behind, it looks like it's going to be a straight back. Axel's going to get P2 and Ken gets P3. Black Box to P4. So it is a 1-2 for Mercedes. That is an incredible result from the start of the race. Ken gets on the podium for the first time in the Ferrari. Black Box P4. Leon, a great result, P5. Sniper P6. Luno, unfortunately, loses the podium into P7 for the Swedish driver. Oh, unfortunately, Pangrio, another point position here. Liam, P9. Sander gets the points in P10. Unless Jerome can beat him with the penalties that maybe getting applied. And Jerome doesn't, but Jerome gets fastest lap. So he stops the clean sweep that Google was going to do today. You've got Adrian finish the line. Josh, who's, I think, has got a puncture. Josh had a great chance for the points here, but his tyres just couldn't last it. Yeah, he's got a puncture. Josh Evans, unfortunately, is going to be in P14. He might not actually be. That's fine. That's Stinos. And Stinos, yeah, I think he's got a rear left puncture, I think. Yeah, he's got a rear left. And perfect path for him. Oh, wow. Right, so now it's just Mihao. No, it's just Josh Evans to cross the line. He's on 3 tyres like Lewis Hamilton. He's still not crashed out there still. I don't know how he's done this. And he's going to be raced to be not lapped by Kuhl. Josh does it. Right, that was an editing race to say the least. Saudi Arabia, brilliant on the spotlights yet again. And Guwil takes a victory to get back into the championship battle. Wow, that was an incredible race. That was incredible. Guwil was faultless. Axa was flying on the recovery. And it's a 1-2 Mercedes with Kale getting the P3, his first podium of the season. In the Ferrari colours this season also. Well, that was an entertaining race to say the least, because we had action, we had overtakes, we had crashes, we had chaos, strategies all over the place, but one man who was ahead of all this was Guwil. He absolutely thrashed the opposition today. Even with a 3-second penalty, he finished 8 seconds ahead of Axa. That is something. As it's a 1-2 for the Frenchman and the Mercedes duo. That was absolutely incredible. Right, so we're gonna see if I can get the podium set up. Of the podium, the conference actually quickly. See if I can get this sorted out. Give me a minute, everyone. Do, 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 do. Right, so hopefully I can get the conference done. Obviously with them, but that is wow. Ah, right. Okay, I have to speed sid. Okay. Right, so we'll see if they actually join the chat. Obviously, it's fair if they don't want to, obviously, it's their choice. But obviously, invite the top three, and let's just see what happens if they want to join or not. It's obviously, I'll wait a few minutes if they don't get any reply. Just to see. But obviously, that was an entertaining race to say the least. Right. So I wonder how everyone thought of that race because that was one of those races that it was you had so many points to look over. And speaking of the devil, here's one of them to join back. It's Mr. Recovery Man himself. The fact you were 19th at lap 1 and you came back to get P19.
Yeah.
P2, sorry. I mixed it up completely. And oh, hello, Google.
Hello.
Well, you're happy today, aren't you? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, but that was an absolute masterclass for you, Google, because I know you let Black Box on purpose get ahead of you.
Oh yeah, he was defending like hell.
But
But I knew it.
just let you know, he had a top speed setup that was incredible.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I
you had
was wait.
you had DRS in him, he just blitzed past him like, what the hell is this?
Well, I didn't want to pass him because it's useless with the DRS train.
Yeah, I get you.
He wanted to lead, so I let him.
But no, obviously, there was and then a 1-2 for Mercedes this season, obviously. But AXA probably has to be driving the day with an absolute incredible recovery. I didn't expect him to get that far up, and the fact you
Yeah.
finished P2 AXA is astounding.
Yeah.
It's a star.
It's literally Brazil 2021 all over again. But no, sorry.
No, finish.
So obviously I'm just starting interviews now. So I guess we'll start off with the winner, who's trying to get back into the championship after last week. Goo will.
Oh, Mimi.
Oh,
No, it's my cat. Don't worry.
it's fine. So obviously Goo will obviously got Paul here, and obviously how were you thinking about turn 1? Because obviously you and Black Box were side by side going into that corner.
I am mad because it's Jeren. He took the best lap. So
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, it's going for a clean sweep. Ah, and it's gone.
yeah, I'm disgusting, but anyway, yeah, that was a good race. It was strange because my wheel was weird in the first lap. I had to restart it. But,
that sounds fun.
yeah, I won't explain because
Okay, yeah, but obviously that would be a fun thing to do, to say the least.
my wheel was weird, but I was pretty confident, so I should. I don't know why. Anyway, Black Box, yeah, he wanted to lead in the first part of the race, so I stayed behind. And
Just like you normally do.
when he pit, I was very happy, so I could attack.
Yeah, push like hell, like you did.
Oh, I just pushed.
I know you pushed
But,
like hell. Like, you literally did what Schumacher does and just bullishes his pace every time someone
but
pits ahead of him.
I don't know because at the end it was like 3 seconds per lap. I don't know if it was the safety car. I don't know, but it was very slow.
I think it's his heart was struggling to get the temperature obviously at the start, and obviously he had to get past Ludwig, and then obviously all of them had fresh mediums, so he had a lot of challenge ahead of him. But
Yes.
but obviously, Gil,
I
you're
managed to follow him at the beginning of the race. So this
yeah.
time,
But obviously that puts you right back in the championship battle, and obviously that was just a stunning race yet again. 26 points to your name, with pole position obviously also. But how did you feel about the race in general? Obviously,
The race where? In
did,
general?
yeah, just in general, how did you ever feel that you said I'm going to lose this race somewhere?
It's a good question. No.
No,
I took 3 seconds at the end, so safety car would
I,
have annoyed me, but
I don't. It's one of I saw that. I saw you pull 8 seconds. Like, where the hell did you just pull this out?
I was
Max
a little
Neores.
bit worried because Loki DNF,
Yeah, he
so it
apparently he
could
would.
have been a safety car, but
He would no, but
otherwise it was good.
yeah, but obviously, well done, Guil, for the absolute stellar victory. Nothing was
Thank
going
you.
to stop you today. Obviously, we'll move on to AXA, making a 1-2 for Mercedes after starting P19 from getting spun out on the first lap. AXA, what even
Yep.
happened there? Did you hit the curbing or just did you get hit by someone?
That's the Alpine.
Ah,
He took me out. Took me out.
let me
And
guess, you're going to report that, aren't you?
no, I won't. No,
That's
he
no.
finished behind, and it won't change something with black box. So
Yeah, it's fine.
anyway, just
But
unfortunate.
yeah, but after you spat out, you were just on song on those hards and just pushed when you needed to, and then obviously your P6
Uh,
on the restart, which is incredible to say the
before
least.
before to have a nice recovery, I did two donuts.
Mm.
I don't know why, but I did. So I did one donut to put me back on the to put me back right, but it wasn't fine, so I did another one. So maybe 2-3 seconds loss
oh,
lost.
oh, oh, yeah, I'm going to ask you as well. On your final lap, were you up on your time before you crashed out?
Huh?
And your final run in
Qualif
qualifying,
and qualif.
Yeah.
were you up on your time before you crashed out or not?
T'aurais été en pole.
Ah,
He
non.
invalidated his lap, so
Ah,
he crashed because he was
Yeah.
mad.
Ah oui, oh, my quali lap.
yes.
I hope it's a quali
Probably
ban
my
because he crashed on
best.
purpose.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
my
say, do you admit this to me now? I swear, Axel.
my my quali lap. Probably my best bottle ever. Just before the race, like at
Yeah, she was saying
20 minutes before the race,
he said in the chat. I
I
looked at
did
it.
I did 26.9, and I did 27.4 shit lap. Was really disappointing because it it put me P3, and
He's
so
shy.
the the guy the Alpine took me out. So after uh, when I spun, I said myself I will finish P4 or P5
Meanwhile, he
will be the
finished
best,
P2.
and so I make my comeback. I was P7 or P8 before the safety car.
Google, was that your cat?
It's my cat, yes.
I could just hear Axel talking. I just hear
Oh,
that.
Mimi.
Oh my god. Go on, sorry,
And
Axel.
but I didn't hear a cat.
I just heard yeah, about that. What was that?
And
But no.
when the safety car came, it was just perfect for me because I was able to catch the pack again,
Mm.
and I knew a black box will defend like a lion, and
For God's sake.
burn all and to burn all his CRS. So I just stay behind the group,
Mm-hmm.
the little pack of 3 or 4 people, and save my ARS. And when it was time, like 21 or 22, no, maybe earlier, I started to attack and to come back. I overtook. I was close to overtook Uh,
C'est long.
Michael, but I don't remember his name on PS.
Yeah, it's fine, no worries. But obviously, actually, you showed your pace against the end. Why are you going for this championship this season?
The Alpha. The Alpha.
Is it Sniper?
Yeah,
Or
Sniper. Sniper
yeah,
Arctic.
fair.
And he break too late, I don't know. So Ken overtook me again. Then I clipped the wall end of sector 1. So I lost a bit. I was close to lose the DRS.
Yep.
And after I succeed to come back to overtook him and P2. So the best I was able to take today.
Yeah, unless
GG
Google
to,
crashed out, unless Google crashed in the last lap for you. I'm like, there you go. But no, obviously, well done, Axel. Obviously, that was just an incredible drive to show that you're ready for this championship battle. Obviously,
Grazie.
and then obviously now we can go into P3 for a second podium this season. Keel, if he's still here.
Yes.
Ken.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Ken, Keel, whatever. Obviously, but obviously, Ken. Obviously, you started P10, obviously, and just kept moving your way through your grid. And then obviously the safety car restart was key for you to keep your position.
Yeah. Yeah, the start of the race wasn't like too good.
I'm just imagining what your POV would have been, so I'm just gonna like, hi Axel. Oh, he's finished ahead of us.
So yeah, my race was the beginning was a little bit difficult because I was struggling on the hard stages, but then I got my pace back and yeah, safety car was I think nice. I was P4. No, P5. No, I don't remember. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised that Axel didn't straight away start to attacking us. But yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I just tried to keep on the DRS and finish the race. I think I had something like 5 races with the DNF, so just wanted to finish the race. And yeah, and then a sniper spun out, so it made me my life a little bit.
He didn't. Let's just say he got help of that because Keg may have pushed him off track. But other than that, obviously, Kale, you obviously after P10 and qualifying, you just kept pushing, and then the safety car did help you a lot. But then you had to defend Mr. Recovery Man behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when the sniper spun, I got past Axe, and then I nearly got 1 second gap, but yeah, I didn't get that, and
Yeah.
I already know that he's super fast, so yeah, it wasn't really.
No, but I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to fight against him. I just wanted to stay in P4, so I would get podium after Luno's penalties and keep black box behind. So yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, but obviously you show that your pace is getting better now, and obviously hopefully you'll be more consistent after this as well. Obviously, because next week is another street circuit, which is Baku.
Which is the worst track ever.
No, it is not. Don't you dare. I will just race ban you for next week if you're going to say that. Alright, so you heard that is real. Axer is banned for next week. No, but obviously, how do you three feel about Baku next week, since it's a track where there's not many places to overtake and the walls will kill you?
Who start?
Just anyone. So you can start, Axer, since you replied first.
Baku.
Yeah, Axer, it's a number 2 driver. You can win the race.
It's Baku.
Yeah, because Perez won, so you can win it.
Like Jeddah, it's one of my worst track. But if
I'm sorry, you could not say Jeddah is your worst track after starting P19 and going back to P2. Shut the hell up.
No, but the Jeddah,
yeah.
I really need to train a bit to be a little bit confident because yesterday it was a disastrous. I touched every wall,
Yeah, I get you.
but today it was fine, and I need to do the same with Baku because Baku never been a track a successful track for me,
Yeah,
and
but I get you. But obviously, Baku's a track that has a lot of.
we'll try to don't put ERS in the last fast chicane,
No, let's not
which
do this,
put me
Axel.
in the wall last season
Oh, yeah, I
or
remember
two
that.
seasons ago. I don't remember.
I remember
But
that.
next week, I may be. Well, I don't know.
Well, obviously, I see your view about Baku. Any of you still want to say anything, Kale, Gulo?
Just I'm coming back in my home, so I don't know if I came back my playseat, etc. So
Last Thursday, Axe raced in Baku. He was P19 in quali, the champion.
Well,
yeah, but I came
that's where he
I
started, isn't
came
it?
not
Today's race. So Axel is going to P19 to P2 again, confirmed.
Maybe because it's
But
too easy to start in pole for me.
yeah, let's press the magic
True.
button. But obviously, Guel, how do you feel about Baku next week?
It's pretty chill in Baku. I mean, I love the downtown.
So basically, you've got one Mercedes driver who hates Baku, and you got another one who likes it. So, honestly, used to. I don't even know sometimes. But
I don't know. But Baku it's special, but yeah, we'll see.
well, yeah, I guess. And then Kale, what do you think about next week?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Baku.
It's just how it's just. Go on.
I had one league race, and in the qualifying I crashed out, and the race I think I completed 2 laps and then crashed out again. So
Oh, lush. So I know if I crash, there's a crash on the track. I think it's you. Right. Right, but no, obviously I'll let you all go now, obviously. But thank you for this interviews, and obviously thanks for a great race today. Obviously, everyone heard that we are at Baku next week, another street circuit. So Axe is going to be in P19. Kale's going to crash out, and Google's just going to go into the city centre apparently. So obviously, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. All right, so goodbye.